Hey, it's Jackie Bros.
Hey, everybody, it's Dunlap on here, too.
Ready to talk to you. I hope you had a good week. I don't understand what the real world is anymore. I don't have a clue as to what's going on. I can't look out the window anymore without being confused about something. I don't know what I can impart in anyone. If you're living in this world now, you live in some place that I don't recognize.
What's got you so upset, Jackie?
You know damn well it's got me upset.
What is it?
It's
age, your impending death? Look,
no,
I tried to get you to talk to that counselor.
I'm ready for that. Go on. I don't need to talk to no counselor about that. I pray on that every night. Just go ahead. I'm turning into Mrs. Slaw. Just go ahead and take me. Because I don't know. How am I supposed to? We're going to have one or two presidents. You're either going to have the worst president they ever had in United States history, or we're going to have the last president in ever history of the United States. One of those two things. That's it.
And you're talking, of course, about Gary Johnson and Jill Stein.
I don't even know who. No.
Are we just going to go into the news?
No. That's my outlook on life right now. I don't know. We don't have to talk about why it's that way. It's just what it is. So
you're upset about Donald Trump.
I don't understand why. Why is it? Because this will just be tomorrow. It'll be something else. It won't even be what it is this week.
It is hard to.
What are you doing?
My microphone stand won't stand up. Hold on.
You broke it. That's that new one. That man got us too. That man got that one and he broke it already.
No, it's off balance. So look, y'all can't see this.
Well, I guess it's his fault. I guess he bought you one.
No, it ain't Ed's fault, folks. I'm sorry you have to hear this. I just moved it so the table wouldn't bump it, and every time I let go of it,
yeah,
it just topples over. It's top heavy or something. The balance is off on this.
I guess. I don't know.
Y'all can't hear this, though, can you? When you,
I can hear you moving around and everything.
Yeah, but that's not gonna.
It's too far. You gotta look. Open the thing at the shelf. There's the weight. Look at how balance works. There's one thing on this end and on the other end. If it's too much, put more thing on that end, and that'll keep it from being. Scoot push the whole thing. Unscrew that, and then slide it that way. Not that thing. No. Never mind. Yeah.
I got this thing. This thing fell off.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Well, now this won't
No,
work.
that's the wrong way, but I just thought you knew how to do. There you go. See, now it's too heavy one way, unheavy next way. Just hope everybody's enjoying this, home listening.
I put this back in.
And you broke it. You should might not have been broke when you started, but it's broke now. So sorry, Ed. Just that lets everybody out there, anybody that's thinking about getting us a present or getting us something we can use or doing something like that, they see this and they say, well, I ain't wasting that money. Might as well throw that money in the street. Buy them anything.
Well, we don't know. Look, y'all can buy us whatever you want to. If you're buying it and giving it to us with the expectation that we're going to know how to use it, then
no,
that's on you.
No. That's a microphone thing. I can just look at that. You twist this thing and turn this too heavy one way. You got to counterbalance this. You ever pull it up something?
I think it was just the stick was in the wrong place.
That's probably what it is.
Phew. I am wore out.
I am too.
First week of August, Jackie. It is August 1st, 2016. As we sit here recording this, we're recording this on Monday night. Normally, if we're recording it on a Monday night and we're going to put it up on a Tuesday night, I'd say, well, Not that much is going to happen during that time.
Nope. There's something will happen. Guaranteed. As long as his mouth is running, something will happen.
During this 24-hour news cycle, Donald, there will be another scandal. There will be some more lies uncovered. Now, people get mad at me for saying he lies. Is that even in question now? Or are we just we're just cool with it?
Whose
right?
lies do you not? Now, Hillary's lies are at least over meaningful things that matter. She's lying for a reason. When he lies, it's about stuff that don't matter. There's no reason to lie half the time.
So you're saying she's lying to stay out of jail or to kill American people?
Well, yeah.
Those are her lies.
Those are her particular. Those two and probably a few more are her lies, and she knows how she's, knows what's going on. He don't know these lines. His mouth just runs, and he thinks that's probably all real for a minute or two, at least while it's coming out of his mouth.
We're just going to do the news. We're just going to go straight into the
news.
Well,
let's just talk about it, Jackie. If you don't want to talk about the news, we don't talk about the news.
Well, I mean, I guess we could sit here and talk about the trees or but all we can do is, you get into what happened this week, and what it is happened is you're so upset about Donald Trump you can't think about anything else. There's nothing else for us to talk about.
Talk about anything else.
That's why these last ones have been so short. We start out with the news. So when I say so short, I mean an hour.
Yeah.
We start out with the news, then we go into the sponsors, and the part we're leaving out is the 30 minutes when we're talking about bullshit. Or we're just talking about a bunch of stupid nonsense. Like, did you buy some fireworks?
Well, we are talking about a bunch of stupid nonsense. We are, but that's what the world is now. It used to be just dumb people sitting around and talking about nothing. Now it's every day on TV, every which way you look. This is what the world is now. It don't make a damn bit of sense. It's a bunch of bullhawky. Everything come out of his mouth is.
So you're not going to vote for Donald Trump?
No, I ain't voting for Donald Trump. But I said that. Now, I ain't going to get into which lies are worse or that's what. Lies that kill American people, of course, those are the worst kinds. But you telling me Trump's lies, there's no reason for it. It could be on anything. I don't know. She's always going to lie. She's going to get in there and lie about this and lie about that. But we're pretty good at catching her. I will say that. I can't think of a lie that Hillary has said that we ain't caught her on.
There's pretty much a whole industry that's been built up over the last 30, 40 years that, if nothing else, publishes books on different things she says.
Absolutely, yeah.
So those people, they're not going to leave money on the table. If she says anything halfway dishonest, they're going to write a book about it.
There you go.
There's cover-ups, there's death, there's murder, there's grieving mothers, there's email. Who can understand that? Servers. You need a whole book to know what they're talking about.
I don't understand any of it, man.
Donald Trump's lies don't merit a book. They're pretty easy.
It's just completely made up, just on the spot.
NFL sent me a letter.
It didn't send him anything. Nobody's talking about that anymore. That lie's old. That's an old lie, which was 2 days ago.
Here's one of the genius things about Donald Trump is every day there's a new crazy thing he has said or lied about or person he has insulted. And every day that comes out. Every day there's something new. So you forget about the fact that he got mad at the dead soldier or he got, he called the Statue of Liberty a cunt or whatever.
Hey, just because he says it, I don't dare to say it. I don't want to hear you say it.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be woke, babe, but a C word. But you can, listen, there was a lot of shock value in what I just did. But let me just say, if that come out tomorrow, would you be surprised?
No.
If Donald Trump, if it was on CNN, it's like, and let me tell you, this statue, I don't even know what kind of voice I'm trying to do for him. It's like a Fonzie cartoon, like off-model voice. Statue of Liberty is a C word.
All right, I won't hear it. Because let me save it up. I'm going to hear it all day tomorrow. You're probably right. I ain't surprised what come out of that man's mouth.
There's nothing. And what I just did, what the whole thing we said, like, that could.
Yeah.
Listen to that.
What is it?
You hear them sirens?
I am.
You know what that means?
Same old.
It's 3-for-1s at Longhorn Dancing Parlors.
We got started late on this, and we're doing it on the wrong night. You usually do it tomorrow night.
It's 3 for 1
3 for 1
Mondays.
Mondays. Get used to that. You're going to hear it.
Let me tell you, I've always wondered about that. 2 for 1. Well, you hear that all the time. Why 2 for 1? Why not 3 for 1? Why not 4 for 1?
Yeah.
Like, is it just money? Is it profit? Because you get people in there. It seems like the volume. The reason is because people get hurt.
Yeah.
They fall off stools.
That's what it's 3
They
for
pull
1.
knives.
3 drinks, you're getting 3 smacks upside your head, probably more than that.
3 for 1 is too many.
Yeah.
It's way too many.
I
It's one more, but way too many.
agree.
So Donald Trump, we just said Donald Trump would call the Statue of Liberty a C word. He's going to do something crazier than that by tomorrow. It's something that'll be like, what? Was that supposed to be a joke? 'Cause it's not even, that's...
I literally can't, since the convention's been over, I'm just to walk me. First, he wants Russia to help.
He told Russia to look at Hillary's emails, and then everybody started putting 2 and 2 together, saying, "Oh wait, he's got a lot of weird stuff about Russia, like Manafort and all this stuff. Is there something weird going on with Trump and Russia?" And then he says there's not anything, and then they keep finding more and more stuff about where there is weird stuff, and then he does that interview with Stephanopoulos.
That don't.
And he doesn't know anything about Russia, except he's doing everything he possibly can to help them. So that would sink any other campaign. But the next day, is it the next day that it gets...
Well, you're leaving out the NFL is in there too. Remember the debate?
The debate, sure, there's the debates where he said that Hillary Clinton is stacking the decks on the debates, even though they've been set since September of last year. Or before that.
Before that, it's been a while now.
And then the NFL, he said the NFL sent him a letter. Called him. NFL got in touch with him saying, "Hey, this ain't right, man. We don't like this." And then they said, we never did that.
If you don't have to, there are not many people who are trying to contact him. First off, let me say, I don't think too many. Like especially if you're doing all right like NFL, the least amount of times you call Donald Trump, probably that's a good week. You don't want, who wants to talk to him is a reason. That's who's going to call him up. If he says so and so, call me. He probably didn't.
Then at the Democratic National Convention last week, there were the parents of the Muslim soldier who was killed 12 years ago. And that's the guy who said, "I got a pocket constitution, Donald Trump, and I'll shove it up your ass."
He don't.
And then Donald Trump said, "Well, and he said the woman wouldn't talk because they don't, you know what that means." And then and then he just keeps doubling. He keeps doubling down on it. It could have been so easy. He could have done everything he wanted to say if he had just said, "First off, let me just say the son is a hero. He did everything. We got to honor our veterans." And then he went into the thing, and then everybody else wouldn't have had to disavow all his comments.
What was that thing we had on here? Had a wager going on or something. Who was the best sponsor, something like that? But with a game or something that. A bracket. But this ain't a bracket. This is just basically a bet. And whoever gets closest, I won't throw it. How many more times is Paul Ryan going to apologize for Trump between now and November before he finally just says, "I had enough"?
At some point, he can't apologize anymore, right? Is it 10 more times?
I don't
15 more times?
I don't know. Mitch McConnell, too, both of them, throw them in there. How many times they got to come out and say, Reince
Priebus said, what did Reince Priebus come out and say? He pretty much just said, I don't know.
He says, he said we need to love and cherish these families, and I know I do, and everybody else does, and I appreciate it.
He said the debate, he said he's basically backing up. He's basically saying Donald Trump is crazy, and I back up everything he says. Because Reince Priebus don't give a fuck. He's cold-blooded. He is cold-blooded right now. He's he's looking us in the eye and saying, I can't do anything about this. Sorry.
I know there's a bunch of Republicans out there mad at me mad at anybody who don't like Trump. He's never Trump saying we're going to lose the election and y'all crazy. You don't need that. Now, just hear me out here. Think about this. If we had like a real candidate, which granted I didn't see many running when Trump was, but if we had just a regular candidate, any of them, I'll take any of them right now. What we would be talking about from now up to November are Hillary's email lies. It would be at top of the news every day. She just lied yesterday again. It's on Fox News and lied again. They caught her. Nobody's talking about that though. Just think, you had a regular candidate. That's all we'd be talking about all the way up there. But no, we got Donald Trump. Some people still think he's in cahoots with the Clintons, and I don't. Well, if he's in with Russia, he could be with anybody. He don't even know probably who he's friends with.
Mr. Brawls, we ain't even got through the whole damn thing, and we didn't talk about his wife's naked pictures. We didn't talk about the fact that he said the debates are rigged. We didn't, but also that the election's going to be rigged.
Well, he's seeing right now, the more he runs his mouth, the lower it goes in the polls. She's ahead now. Hillary, I think, is ahead, so he's already setting that up because he ain't going to,
If Hillary said, if he was ahead in the polls and Hillary Clinton said, well, the election's rigged, everybody be like, what? She's crazy. She can't even, she's throwing in the towel. She's a sore loser. She's calling into question the entire American way we elect our leader, like everything, which we didn't even do. The Democrats lost an election because of how fucked up the elections are.
I say it, but yeah.
But they didn't even say that. He hadn't even lost yet, and he's saying it's rigged. And then Roger Stone, the man, Alex Jones' best friend. Alex Jones and Donald Trump share a best friend. He must feel pretty good. Alex Jones calls him up. Hey, what are you doing? What's going on? And then Donald Trump calls him up. Bye-bye. And then he said, I am the best friend of Alex Jones and Donald Trump. My name is Roger Stone. Furthermore, the father of that dead Muslim soldier is a Muslim Brotherhood agent who is working in cahoots with Hillary Clinton.
Somebody got to him because I think he's walking that back now.
How do you walk that back?
You can't. I know what you're saying. It's awful, but that tells
That's
something.
not even. You can't grab that. Shoots out of the gate and keeps going. You can't grab hold of it to walk it back. It's done gone. It's gone.
There was just a pinch rally just here a little while ago. It was on TV, and a woman stood up to talk to him, and she says at the pinch rally, first off, Trump rally, I understand people want to be entertained or something. I don't know why anybody go pinch rally. But
people go to Ringo concerts.
I don't know why they go pinch rally. Anyway, pinch rally, and she gets up there and says, I'm mother of a serviceman. Fought for serve the country. Of course, everybody applauds that, which you should. And then she says, I want to know what you think about him, Trump saying this and, all this, which I think is a legitimate question, regardless what side of the aisle you're on. I think that's a legitimate question. Do you think it's wrong for us to go after Gold Star families? I think that's it. But as soon as she started asking, people at a pinch rally start booing this woman so not only are you booing what Trump's already done, now you got to boo this woman too. I just never thought I'd see the day that turned the Republicans somehow are against the military. I don't understand. Everybody's saying that already on conventions. It was rah USA, the DNC said Democrats now taking over patriotism, and which is fine. They have. Trump is crazy. There ain't nothing to it. It's not good for the country. It's not bad for the country. It's bad for the country if it wins. But he's crazy. He is a crazy man.
I don't understand. Look, I don't want a name call. I don't want to say you are doing a disservice to the country. I don't want to say that you can't hate Hillary Clinton so much that you vote for Trump is a bad. I can see where you're coming from. Look, maybe you're racist. Maybe you're racist, but don't know that you're racist. Maybe you hate Hillary Clinton. Maybe you hate Washington insiders. Maybe it's a little bit of all of that. Maybe you like people who stand up there and say that the Statue of Liberty is a C word. Maybe you just like rich motherfuckers who bone Eastern European pretty ladies. Maybe it's that thing about how all Americans think that they're billionaires who just don't have the millions, and that's why they always side with the rich people. Maybe we all feel like we have Eastern European trophy wives, but we just don't have the trophy wife yet. Is that sexist to say? I've already said the C word.
Wow.
I don't want to get in any more trouble. I don't want to take her agency away. She did marry the worst person on earth.
Wow.
Folks, if you're a Trump supporter, and we've got Trump supporter fans.
I know. And
we've been honest since we got into this thing last summer. Jackie is not like Donald Trump from day one. Ultimate Yankee. Set that aside.
Loudmouth crazy.
I just want to say, we just want to give you some cover. We don't want to make this embarrassing for you, but at some point, here lately, at some point, you have to have realized that he's fucking nuts. You have to have seen that. He's a pathological liar. You see that, right? He has a very fragile ego. If you challenge him in the slightest bit, he goes off. You can see him get all puffed up and start saying crazy bullshit. You see that, right? That's the man that's going to run. I don't want to say that what you're doing is treasonous or that you're a stupid motherfucker. All I'm going to say, I want to give you some cover. I want to let you know that it's okay. I don't want to say that all there is here is fuck you. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say fuck you. I don't want to say that. I want to bring you in. I don't want to say fuck you for what you're doing to America. What I want to say is come on over and say you have so many things to choose from. You say, you know what he said about that soldier? That just really bothered me. And I stand with Jackie on this. Or if you hate soldiers or Muslims so much, maybe go the church thing. You know, I don't know about having a first lady in the White House with where I've seen her bush. Did we see her bush? She got her hand over. Let me say also, this will be the first, if he wins, the first lady that I have masturbated to.
All right, I don't want to hear any of that. That's what it wants for this country right there. That's it right there.
And it's not true. That's not true. I've masturbated to
so
many of them.
Shut your mouth. I don't want to hear
so many of them.
I don't care which ones. I don't want to know.
Everybody since the 50s.
Shut your mouth.
I had
enough.
A few years ago, I had like a nightly first lady catfight tournament.
All right, just stop your mouth.
Pat Nixon, surprisingly strong.
Hey.
So you could say that. Maybe I'm not comfortable with having her in the White House. Maybe you could say, you know, with the way he's already claiming the election's rigged, I'm not comfortable with somebody who's that sort of a loser. Or maybe you could say, you know, I'm not comfortable with the coziness of the relationship with Russia. I don't think he hasn't released his tax returns. There may be something with Russia in that, but that just doesn't seem like, it seems like he might be covering something up. That's not even half of it. Mate, did you vote for John McCain in 2008? Maybe you say, you know, I don't like what he said about John McCain. The NFL, he lied about the NFL. That's like lying about John Wayne. Except John Wayne didn't cause that many concussions. Folks, we're not giving you cover. Donald J. Moose Trump is giving you cover. He's giving you so many outs. You may be right, Jackie. He may be working with Hillary Clinton on this. He may not want to be president, or he may be insane.
Either one of those. That's enough.
He's giving you, there's another out. I think he's working with the Clintons. Look, if you like this other paranoid bullshit, if you say that to one of your Alex Jones buddies, go, I think he's working with the Clintons. They'll go, no, that's, well, maybe. I mean, you blow their mind and give them something to do while they're sitting in the Taco Bell drive-thru. They can be researching it on their phone. Oh, working with the Clintons. Look, folks, you have outs, okay? Don't be proud. Come on over. We're not saying you gotta like Hillary Clinton. Jackie doesn't know what he's gonna do.
I can't stand. I don't know what I know I'm not voting for either one of them.
He's probably gonna vote for Hillary Clinton.
Don't you say that out loud. No, sir.
But folks, you can get out of this. You can get out of this. Now look, that girl from the Westboro Baptist Church who also hates dead soldiers, gets real mad at dead soldiers, a lot like Donald Trump. The Westboro Baptist Church is a lot like Donald Trump. Smarter, maybe more self-control, more strategic, would make a better president.
No, they're both that's awful. All that's bad.
Some of them, people get out of the Westboro Baptist Church. We're giving you that opportunity. Now, look, you can wait. You can wait till the Republicans try to remove them themselves. You can wait till Paul Ryan says, I can't vote for him. You can wait till half the Republicans say they can't vote for him. It'll be you and Scott DeJarlais standing up next to each other, hugging.
Oh, just
folks, do it now. Don't wait.
Now, even if you lie, no, let them say, if you tell all your friends, all your buddies, but once you get in there, you just either just don't touch a lever at all, I guess, and walk out. Just don't.
Listen to those Bernie Sanders people who hate Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
Do you hate Mexicans? Is that why you're going to vote for Donald Trump? Are you worried about illegal immigration? I'll say it that way. Is that what's got you on the Trump train? Listen to those Bernie Sanders people. They say Hillary Clinton deported so many Mexicans.
It makes me sick to my stomach. I said it once, say it again. The closest person we got running to George W. Bush is Hillary Clinton. And I won't throw up after I said that, but it's the truth.
Do you want to see unrest and explosions in the Middle East? Hillary Clinton pretty much started that. George Bush, then Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
George Bush started it. Hillary Clinton came in like the fire was dying. And she's like, I brought a new log. Folks, I'm not telling you to vote for Hillary Clinton, but I'm saying don't be standing there when the CIA decides we cannot let this crazy person rule the country. Because that's what's going to happen. If you think people are going to let this crazy person take over the country, that's not going to happen. There's a CIA. They've got lots of people who do terrible things all the time.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is not in great shape. I don't know if you've ever seen him from the side. Not in great shape. He's 70 years old. He has a heart attack one day. Nobody even questions it.
Yeah.
Somebody pulls into Langley, gets a bonus, puts in a swimming pool. Folks, it's not going to happen. Come on over here now where it's safe. Come over here with Jackie. Stand with Jackie. You know what they're going to do? They're going to pull Donald Trump, and they're going to replace him with Marco Rubio.
Yeah.
If he looks like he's going to win, nobody's going to let him win. They would rather let him lose at this point. Do you want to be standing over there supporting Marco Rubio? Come on over here. Abandon ship.
Can you just, if the worst comes to worst, let's all just bite the lip, get through 4 damn years. Just 4 damn years. I made it through 8 of Obama, and it's hard.
It flew by.
Well, it's different parts. I had to shut my ears a lot, just bear through it. But 4 years. Now, if Trump wins, there ain't going to be no more Republicans winning anything after that. It just ain't going to happen. If she wins 4 years, and if Paul Ryan and all these people walk away from him now and do like we're saying, they may have a chance to come back around and do something. But right now, it's like, oh, you vote for Trump. That's it. That's all we got to say. That's all we got to say about it.
Now, I don't know what would happen exactly. Would he get mad and start a war? We know Hillary Clinton's going to start a war.
Well, yeah.
But that'll be like a regular war. We don't know what kind of war Donald Trump will start. He may order us all into the army and to go fight some country that pissed him off hand to hand. He may say, get in the planes, and maybe dropping us in parachutes over Sweden. We're landing in the damn snow. Is it snow in Sweden?
I think it's cold there sometimes.
Fighting reindeer? I don't know. Like, Sweden made me so mad. I wanted to hit Sweden so bad. So many of these countries I wanted to hit. We don't know what kind of war he would do. He could get mad at us. He could get mad at us. Hey, it's gases. You know what? You're not very grateful.
If he starts loading up lots of Mexican people, what's he going to run out of? What's next? That's like,
Well, we got this trucking system in place.
It's working. We got all this set up, yeah.
Who else do I not like? It could be anybody. Don't think it would just be Democrats or whatever. Anything could piss him off.
Yeah.
I'm not even preaching. I'm just saying, come on over. I'm laying out some facts, and you come on over if you want to. If you want to come over, come on over. It's not going to do us any good to get mad.
I ain't mad. I just don't understand. Like I said, I don't know what is this real? Then I'd fall. Is this a dream? I'd fall asleep, and I don't hell.
Ain't nothing you can do at this point. I mean, we're locked in. I mean, so he's either gonna win or Hillary Clinton's gonna win. If Hillary Clinton wins, I know how to hate a Democratic president.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna get, even if she beat Jeb Bush or Dr. Ben Carson or Carly Fiorina, Chris Christie, any of them if she beat them, she's still only gonna get one term.
Yep.
We can make it through that.
Well, I'm gonna do my sponsor now. We'll get that over with. Just get that over with. Get it out. We're here for you. When you need us, we'll be here.
Allstate.
What is it?
Is that Allstate?
Like a State Farm is there, like a good neighbor.
Yep, that's it. State Farm, folks.
That's not my sponsor. Let me tell you about my sponsor. I got a good sponsor come back, and I tell you what, just a lot of fun, a lot of good stuff over there happening all the time. Everybody just, I'm thrilled. I try to stop by on my way home after work, and people getting their beers done up, and it's just it warms an old man's heart. I'll say it that way. But it's spiffy Uncle Marlin's haircuts and handshakes, and I tell you what, they go in there and they get your beard done up, get your beard just right. If you're one of them young folks that likes to dress like your old person, I used to look down. I don't think it's a little silly, but they just have a good time. Why if they want to look?
You still going over there that hipster barber shop?
Well, if they want to dress up like me, wear a shirt like me, trying to get these Jackie hats, I can't make enough of them.
It sounds like it's over to me.
It sounds like it's over.
It sounds like it's last week.
I don't
last
know.
week to me.
Well, this week is what they're having now. This reason I want everybody to come down there. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be at Spiffy Uncle Marlin's haircuts and handshakes. They're having Jackie Khan. That's right, Jackie Khan. Everybody go to all these young fellas they're going to be dressed up just like old Jackie sitting right here. You'll be wondering who's who there, I guess. I'm going to go there and do some signings. I said when I'm going to stop by.
What are you going to sign?
I'm going to sign badge. That's what the beds. Everybody got the bed. They got the little thing you spray on the bed or something. Somehow I don't know, but I'm gonna sign everybody's badge. They're gonna get your picture made with me. Like I said,
you can come by here and take a picture with you for free.
Well, they'll come by here and take a picture. Now they're getting now if you're getting your bed done up and getting good smell put on it and all that fancy stuff
good smell.
They offer to do mine for free, and I said I appreciate that, boys. But my beard, I've had this beard done up myself, trimmed it up myself up to now. I'm gonna keep doing it. Might as well. I don't see any reason. I bless your hearts, bless your hearts. But now, not only are we having a Jackie Khan, they're going to be introducing 3 new bed scents or flavors or whatever you want to call things you put the smell on the bed. And I'm excited to announce this. So come down there, dress up, put your best Jackie outfit on, I guess. Blue
Don't
jeans.
do it. People
And
don't
then,
do that.
Come on down there, get your beard looking good, or get on down
Don't.
there, get your beard looking good.
Don't go to Jackie
and
Khan.
enjoy these three new scents of flavors, beard scents, whatever you want to call it. Is the first one's called Under the House, smell or whatever. Drop cloth the dog give birth on, and Weird Hay. Weird Hay is the name of it.
That sounds as bad as the way your beard actually smells.
What do you mean, like actually smells?
I mean, your beard smells.
That's just funny, names that like to call it different smells. People, say
that place is gonna stink.
Well,
that's gonna be the
stink.
stinkingest Jackie Khan I ever been to.
No, it ain't gonna stink.
All them smells, all them beards.
It's gonna be a bunch of good smells. All those smells, those beard smells that they have there. Everybody gonna have their favorite beard smell on, and it's gonna intermingle, and all that fun smells gonna be in the air, and everybody gonna be dressed up like old Jackie here.
Nobody's gonna do that. Nobody's gonna go to that.
And I come get your picture made. I'll sign your beard, and be sure and get one of the great new beard scents Under the House. Drop cloth the dog give birth on, or weird. I can't say weird hay. Weird hay is the name of it. So. Get on down there to Spiffy Uncle Molly's haircuts and handshakes, and for Jackie Khan, I'm excited. Nobody's ever done anything like this for me before,
gonna go to that.
And I can't wait to see. Well, I'm excited. Those fellas sit down there. They ask me. They just love to sit around there, and I got to get home, Miss Broyles, so we got a home house now. I can't afford to keep them on all night. And lately been working an extra few hours because I go down there and they just ask me, ain't a question about my beard those youngins ain't ever asked me yet. And some of them I can't even answer. I said, well, I don't even know. I never thought about that. Didn't know there's that many questions about someone's beard.
Is that where you go? I thought you. Is that where you going every night?
Well, Crud, he always says if you want to come by. It's just like with the old days, you go into the barbershop and you talk to your friends and how you doing. It's kind of reminiscent of that, except that y'all young people dress like old people did when people did that. And, and the smells is a little different, these new modern smells. But it is like, to me, it's just like old days. Nice you sit there and you get to commune with your friends. And they, like I said, ask me questions about my beard. I pass on whatever beard knowledge I have from so many years of having a beard, and let these youngins know about, and they got good beards too. It ain't just mine. I said, well, thank you kindly. You got a nice beard as well. So all these young fellas dressed like old men, got long beards, different weird kind of mustache, weird hay mustaches. You won't go down there to Spiffy, Uncle Marlin's haircuts and handshakes. Of course, if you want to see them dressed different ways, you don't want to go on Jackie Khan, because on Jackie Khan, that's this weekend, I'm going to be dressed like yours truly right here. It's going to be fun. I can't wait to get a picture of me and a bunch of all these young fellas, the beards, and dressed up in overalls like that. It warms an old man's heart. So thank you kindly, and I appreciate it. It's a good sponsor to have. Spiffy Uncle Molly's haircuts and handshakes. Get over there this weekend for Jackie Khan. I'm going to be there. I'll sign your bed. You can ask me any questions you want.
Is that where you went Friday night?
Well, I've been stopping by there.
I thought we were going to go see Star Trek.
Well, I'll see Star Trek when it comes on. I hear it's good. I heard I don't necessarily have to go to the movie house to see it. Just wait for it to come on cable. If it's one of those. Star Trek started on TV, too. Star Trek began on TV, and as far as I'm concerned, can end on TV. So I can see Star Trek home on TV. It ain't going to be no difference to me.
Well, you snuck out the back is the only thing.
What?
Maybe I want to ask you some questions about your beard.
Well.
How do you get it so bristly?
Well, I feel uncomfortable answering. I really need to save these answers up for Jackie Khan. Cool. If you won't come,
I can't talk about my beard either. I'm going to do.
Well,
Dunlap
that's not
Khan.
fair, because they say they all listen to this, and if they want to have questions about my beard, don't want to ruin it on here.
If they got questions about my beard, they can come ask me at Dunlap Khan. And I got a new scent. I got a beard scent I'm working on.
What are you talking about?
I'm working on a new beard scent for myself. It smells like my beard.
I won't see you. Smell like just dried up old beard dripping. What it smells like.
And mustard.
Well, sometimes, depending on what condiments I got left.
I got a sponsor this week, Jackie, that I think you're really going to like because I'm rich. Folks, I want to beseech you. Actually, I don't really care.
Why?
Fraternity of the Frequent Barker. You remember the old mascot that old people like.
I know. I remember when I grew up with old,
The man in a dog suit and a monocle with a cigarette holder looks like FDR. He crouches on cans. He barks at you.
Yep.
There's Wikipedia. The Wikipedia is way too long.
Wow.
Almost as long as ours.
Wikipedia. Oh, Wikipedia's, yeah.
Folks, it's interesting. I do like reading about the part that Frequent Barker played in the Spanish-American War. But that is all irrelevant to the fact that the Fraternity of the Frequent Barker has bestowed upon me $2 million to make an animated series to bring the Frequent Barker back and make him hip and extreme to today's youth. Well, I got Inky working on, we're going to do about 50 minutes of flash animation. If you remember those old 60s Marvel superhero cartoons, it's going to look about like that. Maybe some clutch cargo. I may put my mouth in there, get my mouth, so you got close up on the Frequent Barkers and mouth, and then I move my mouth real exaggeratedly so you can make out what I'm saying.
That ain't gonna work. You got a beard. Frequent Barker clean shaven.
Nobody gives a shit.
Evidently, the old men give you $20 million because they give a you-know-what, because that means a lot to them. You need to make it just like they want it.
Let me rephrase it. It doesn't mean shit to people who ain't about to die.
Oh.
Wellington Clippers and M.N. Hutto are the Fraternity of the Frequent Barker. Wellington Clippers is married to Arla. She is waiting for him to die so that she can have the will redone. Do get some of them fancy, good Nashville lawyers down here.
Personal business.
That's why Wellington's like, you've got to spend this money before I die. And I said, okay. Well, I got a friend. I'll pay him $1 million.
He don't want you. He wants you to make this thing. I don't know what got in the heads
Inky's
thinking that
making
you're going to be the one. Inky sits and draws on napkins. He ain't going to do $2 million for that.
No. I'm giving him $1 million, and then he's giving me back $900,000.
What? No.
Plus, I keep that other $1 million. He doesn't know about that.
These men give that money for whatever cartoon, whatever the hell they want. They want something. I don't know why the hell I think you're going to give it to them.
At what age, as your body just becomes a sagging, failing sack of bile and leaking organs
just
chipping bones, at what point can you stop referring to that as a man? At what point do you get so old that you are basically just decomposing before our eyes? And I can say that's just nature at work. At what point can we just say, I'm taking $2 million from nature at work?
No.
I think they are at that point right
now.
They
smart. They still got the witch about them. Granted, they got them all focused on Frequent Barker, but to each his own.
Jackie.
But you need to do what you said you're going to do. I don't know.
I'm going to make them a 15-second animated film produced by direct. We haven't worked out the credits yet. I think it's going to be produced and directed by the Russo brothers, Dunlap and Inky.
Wow.
It's what we're going to call ourselves. I just think the Russo brothers is a cool name.
Yeah, they need to think better than to give you $2 million for anything.
Well, they ain't thinking because their brain stopped working
because
of age.
I'm around that age. I remember Frequent Barker. I remember Frequent Barker well. I'll never forget it. Of course, my mama jerked me up by that store. I'll never forget the day I died. I said, look, Mama, because the little boy didn't know the difference. I thought it was just a dog. Smoking a hat, and I people standing around. She jerked me up by the scruff of my neck. She said, "That is a man," and she pushed my face into that picture display and said, "That's a man in a dog suit. That ain't a dog." I'll never forget. I said, Frequent Barker. Well, it ain't heartbreaking. The way is what it is. I just remember that she didn't want me to make a fool of myself in front of everybody in the store.
You think that's what it was?
Well, it might have been that. I think maybe there's people there she worked with, something I might embarrass or something. I don't know. Well, but for whatever reasons, I'll never forget the Frequent Barker. Now, it ain't a bad memory. I don't mean to say it's a bad memory. I just remember that. That just sticks out in my head. But I remember good things about him there, but every time I saw him, good or bad, after that, I knew exactly what it was. It was a man, dressed up like a dog barking.
Well, when you see that sad story you just told me, animated in its finished form.
What, that story? But what, animated?
And we couldn't come up. We were like, how do you tell a story about this shitty-ass character?
Yeah.
We're like, why don't we just do Jackie's story?
Oh.
So I got Inky. He's drawing your mama.
No, he better not be.
And right now he's working on the part where she shoves your face into them cans.
Is this why you went over there and talked to her in the home? She said you come by, didn't know she was half crazy or not. She said she was getting interviewed for some sort of movie or something. Of course, my mom was up in age, and I said, yeah, Mama, but she mentioned you going over there.
I give her $10, and she made me put it in her bra.
What? What the heck? Leave her alone. Leave her out of this.
She said, do you have anything smaller than a 10? I was like, lady, please, Mrs. Brawls.
You keep my mama out of this. She don't need it. She's up in age. She don't understand all this. Don't go over and bother her with this. She probably don't even remember Jerkman no how.
She did not, but she remembered the Frequent Barker. She said, oh, that little dog.
What?
That's what she said.
Well, that proves my point. Don't get her involved in any of this. Just leave. She don't need to be a part of. Leave her alone. She got enough troubles.
I felt some sparks between her and M.N. Hutto.
What?
I felt some sparks between her and M.N. Hutto.
They went over there too?
Yeah. They said, well, we want to be, if this is the story you're going to tell, we want to be there too.
Oh, hell.
Well, if you could have seen M.N. Hutto watch me put that money inside your mother's
no, that's not funny. You better not. Don't take people over there and
be
mean to my mama in front of them. Don't you dare do that.
I wasn't mean to her. I was not mean to her.
I know she appreciates your company. I understand that. But just...
Look, and she's going to do her own voice. Jackie, this is going to be a star-studded, and we're getting... we haven't booked them yet, but for your voice, it's either going to be me or the lisping kid from Stranger Things. I'm not sure yet. We haven't booked him. But if it's not, I'll be like... I'm going to do that voice. I'm like, Mama, what's this?
No.
Mama, what's this?
Just shut up.
My name is Jackie Broyle.
Yeah, that's my store, too. It ain't necessarily...
This is my store.
Well,
My story is I don't know what a dog is and what a man is inside of a dog suit.
Well, I don't sound like Marco Rubio, whether I was young or old.
That is my Marco Rubio impression, isn't it? Huh. I was going to do some more of it, and I've forgotten every fucking word he ever said.
Hey, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
It's true, though.
Yeah.
Can you remember something?
Change the story around. Just make it Marco Rubio getting jerked up.
That's actually not bad.
Just do that.
That's actually not bad.
Leave me out of it. I don't want to have anything. I don't want to have anything to do with it. And leave my mama alone in the home. Don't go by there and bother her.
She's happy. You need to go by and see her. She's happy to see me.
I go by there once or twice a week. I do. I see her. No, that's what I didn't know if she was having one of her visions or spells or whatever, but she said you was over there and they were doing an interview for some movie. I said,
me
Mama,
and Wellington and M.N. and Inky and Arla Clippers went over there too.
Well, you don't take all those people over there. There ain't no reason to take all them over there and bother her.
I can't leave Arla in the house because I think she's slipping rat poison and all of Wellington Clippers frescas.
Oh, hell. I don't know how many times it hurts my feelings too. I said, you won't go by and see my mama with me. Because you remember her.
There was no money in it then.
What do you mean it don't matter? That's the point. She's supposed to be nice. You just go there to have respect and care for your elders. That's enough. You don't have to have money for every damn thing you do in the world.
Well, it don't hurt.
Wow.
So that is the Fraternity of the Frequent Barker coming soon in animated form. Folks, you are going to love. If you think Pixar is good, shove that shit in the dryer.
Watch your mouth.
Turn it back on with a wet washcloth to get all the wrinkles out. Because that shit is tired.
I know.
Pixar is done. The new thing is Russo brothers, Dunlap and Inky,
I
in
know.
parentheses, with their dramatization of a heartwarming tale from America's distant past. As a young man is abused by his mother in front of everybody in probably the nation's first grocery store. And a man in a dog suit, or maybe a little dog.
No.
We don't even know yet.
I know what it is. I'll never forget.
That's Fraternity Frankenbarker. Wait, what now? Do we play the song or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, look at there. You see him? Well, open your damn eyes in. It's the old-timey country down-home red state update podcast and them. Coming to you from a bunker underneath Jackie's Market in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And here they are, both of them.
Hey, it's Jackie Bros.
Well, we talked about the news. We did our sponsors. We played our theme song. So I guess this podcast is just about over. Although, there's one last little piece of housekeeping we need to attend to. Folks, we have over the years gotten a lot of emails and Facebook things and Twitter things from people saying, y'all got to talk about this that happened in Murfreesboro. Or y'all need to talk about this that happened down in Tennessee. Or look what Murfreesboro did. Somebody down there sure is dumb as shit.
Don't say it that way.
But I don't think we've ever gotten. And also, thank you for the goat videos, Jackie. Really.
Oh yeah, like every which one. I want to thank today. Old Bill Couch showed me a horse and a goat. A goat just loving that horse. That's good.
We may not respond to every one of them, but we watch every one of them goat videos.
That was just in my head. I remember that one.
We do appreciate it, and we're glad. Much better than political videos. Thank you for putting them goat videos on our page. But we've never gotten a response to a story, and we've never had as many people contact us on as many different damn social media things, platforms.
YouTube's, Chachi, Facebook, Twitter's.
As this story that took place in Murfreesboro where the woman went to the hibachi restaurant and a toy peed in her face.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think she said it was assault, right? Sexual assault.
She said it was sexual assault.
Well, I don't. That's far-fetched there, but, you know, if you a restaurant, now I'm just trying to be devil's advocate here. I ain't saying these people from Texas too. They weren't from Murfreesboro. They were in town for something.
Out of town,
yeah,
out of town.
For first off, if you at your place of business where you work, if it's food oriented, and if you're going to use one of them PP toys, you need to have a sign. I think when people come in the store, just says PP toy in use or PP toy usage, or however you want to say it. And then you can avoid these kind of situations completely.
I don't want to come down on the side of the woman who's mad about the pee-pee toy, but let me just say, if I went into a hibachi restaurant and somebody sprayed me in the face with a pee-pee toy, I might be a little upset too. Now, see, people are mad at her. people are mad at her because they think it's ridiculous, right? It's ridiculous. Boy, what if she had said safe spaces or trigger warning?
Calling the police over, that's something I could see you calling an attorney over or something. Maybe, you know, people sue people for every which thing nowadays.
Yeah,
but
there's lawsuit culture.
But she didn't want the police to come and, like, put the pee-pee toy in jail. I mean, that she mad at the restaurant is what she's like to say. I don't think those gentlemen were trying to sexually assault anybody. First off, I want to say that, not to be against her or anything, but none of those men at work there, I don't think they were trying to sexually assault anybody. They were just doing something they said the crowd liked, you know. But, you know, and some people do. If that's what you enjoy, if you like pee-pee toys and pee-pee toys on your face, if that's what you think is fun, then you should do that. You should be able to do that.
Well, sounds like another apologist for the male gaze,
What are
for
you talking
male-dominated
I ain't apologizing for nothing.
PP toy culture.
I'm
is what
saying
it
that
sounds
they
like to me.
thought it was a
oh,
little
they
joke.
didn't mean to. Well, she was probably asking for it.
No, she
Her
wasn't asking
face
for
over
it.
there, all steamed up over that
Oh,
grill.
don't say
She needed to be cooled down. We had to get the PP toy out and squirt.
Whether they
Squirt it off her.
what they were doing, right or wrong, I'm not saying that. Maybe they shouldn't have done it. I'm just saying that wasn't. I don't think that's a sexual assault to me.
The man doesn't think it's a sexual assault.
Hell,
That's
just
interesting. That's
don't
interesting.
start. If it was just enough. If they in Texas, I guess they don't like PP toys. They don't ever take PP toys out and
I have a
stuff.
question. Like, why were they there? How did they find wasabi hibachi? What point in the food preparation does that toy come out? Even whose idea of fun is any of this?
And that's like they do a routine, a show or something. They do the knives and things, and then the PP toy comes out. That's like a joke or something, you know. And they do that.
Like a Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah, like that. Of course, Harlem Globetrotter, if PP toy PP confetti at you, you wouldn't get wet.
Yeah, see, that's what they need.
There's a difference there.
PP toy technology.
Yeah.
They need to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
How about you have a PP toy on your phone, you show it to somebody? Would that have been the same thing? Like, look at that
phone.
Like, you know how you get your phone out. Hey, I want to show you a picture here. And it's a PP toy. But you don't actually get it in the face.
Why?
Let me ask you this, too. Like, would, say, Chuck Berry, if he had a PP toy, would that get him off? Would he, if say...
Chuck Berry.
That Chuck Berry likes to pee on one.
Oh,
allegedly.
I don't want to talk about any of this.
I don't know if that's allegedly because I've seen videotape.
It's a different thing between the PP toy and real PP. Everybody agrees on that.
What about R. Kelly? What about R. Kelly? If he had a PP toy,
I don't know
he said,
who
"Come
it
here,
is."
girl." And he got out the PP toy and pulled down the shorts, and the PP thing came out. There's no dick on this little toy.
Don't say it that way. It's not. It was
There's no cock on this toy.
Anatomically correct. It's not. It's just a hole.
It's just a hole.
Just water comes
and not
out.
a hole at the end of a dick, like a dick hole.
No, just it's a PP toy. Leave it at that. I think that you should know if it's got a thing on it, then I think then it goes up in category. I don't think that's necessarily a PP. There's a PP toy, and then there's whatever that is. If it's got a thing on it, then
that's the one
might
Chuck
have
Berry would have.
Well, then you
Also, I think you're probably playing into traditional gender roles.
Why?
I think it's cool whether PP toy can have a penis or doesn't have to have a penis.
What are you
There's a
talking
lot to
about?
unpack here, folks. It's basically the story of America in 2016. There's trigger warnings. There's safe spaces. There's male. There's female. There's rape culture. There's hibachi.
I don't want to look outside. I don't know what. I don't understand
There's
any of it.
reversal of gender roles. There's water sports.
I'm confused enough without you making a list of everything. I don't understand any of it.
They said they did it in front of children, so it's protecting the
Well,
children.
children knows about PP toys. Children probably have more PP toys than the chefs do there.
A child is basically a PP toy.
What do you mean is? I have one. I know they go to the bathroom, but everybody has a little PP toy sometime in their life.
You had a PP toy?
Oh, yes. Ours weren't like this, that newfangled
What
ones. They
was
was
yours
old.
like?
Well,
It was like an acorn
something
with
like-
a leaf wrapped around it.
something like that. It wasn't an acorn. It was like a little wooden man. He was
Save
just,
them corn husks, Mama. It goes on my PP
Oh,
toy.
it didn't say that. It was a little wooden man. He yank on his leg or pull a string or something, and water come out of it.
How did you make that?
I didn't make it. No, somebody either made it for me, or they got it for me somehow. But I
Threw it
hadn't.
out.
Yeah, just a little PP toy or whatever.
I've never really heard of that until the news story on Murfreesboro and your little story.
Yes, you never heard of a PP toy? You telling me you never heard of a PP toy?
I have seen and done a lot. I have searched for things on PornTube that you wouldn't even think went together.
And some people, I think it's like a class thing too. Like this, this was a cheap little plastic pee-pee toy. And you go to anybody that got a fancy garden or something, that got a little boy peeing in the water runs through it all the time, peeing in a fountain or something like that.
That's true.
That's basically a big fancy pee-pee toy is what that is. Because, you pass by, everybody, you laugh at it, go on about your business. But those, those made of granite or whatever else, they carve those out. But those you see those in a restaurant, a lot of places. Now, the water don't necessarily get on you, so that makes a difference. But I don't know.
Whose side do you think Trump would come down on in this?
He don't like anything politically correct. Also, I believe it's a Japanese store, right? So
Hibachi,
yeah. But you gonna bring race into it. So I don't even
don't
want to
even ask.
Don't want to make assumptions on where he'd end up on the end of that conversation. No.
Who do you think likes Trump more? The people who complained about the pee-pee toy, or the people who own the restaurant?
I don't know who likes Trump more. If they in Murfreesboro, probably all of them. Although they're from Texas too, right? They're from out of town, but Texas, Murfreesboro combined.
Jackie's feeling a little out of step with the rest of his town.
I don't understand. People come in every day. Somebody I know, and these are good Republicans. These are good Republican men who I know. They know better. They know better. Mitch McConnell used to know better. Paul, they ain't know. They're just like them. They're just like them. They know better. And they still, Hillary though, I know Hillary. You don't have to tell me how awful she is. That ain't what I'm talking about. We're all in agreement there. We're all in agreement that Hillary is a criminal and an awful liar. We're all in agreement on that. I just want to talk about the crazy lie for a few minutes. Can we just leave her there and talk about this? But say, no, you can't do that. It's the same thing they tell all these Bernie people. You can't vote your conscience. Don't do it. They booed Ted Cruz for saying it. Ted Cruz says something I agree with for the first time, and I don't know how long, maybe ever, and they boo him, and then the Bernie people said, I'm voting for who is Jill Stein or whatever, and all Hillary people said, how dare you? Everybody mad at everything, and on top of it is a crazy man. Crazy man just running his mouth constantly. That's the state of this world.
And on top of that, it's a pee-pee toy.
Well,
I changed my mind after everything you just described. What this world needs, it's a good shot in the face with a hilarious pee-pee toy.
And it don't mean to step on everybody's toes as if that's not your idea of humor. But I grew up, little pee-pee toy here and there. As long as they got no thing on it, which this one didn't. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Did you ever have one where it come out his butt?
All right, just shut up. Just enough. I'm done.
That's a real question. Did you?
No.
How's that different?
Why? Because it don't come out the butt. It just come out a little hole. It ain't. Just
all right.
Drop it,
folks. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast.
Yeah, thank you kindly.
If you got a pee-pee toy, don't spray it on nobody from Texas.
Yeah, thank you for listening. Go on. Let me remember it all. YouTube's, churches, Facebooks, Twitters. Go on there and hit the thumb up. Hit the I like this. Hit the give comments, reviews. Every place we need it, I guess, to get anybody to pay attention to anything on the computer anymore. Go all those places and hit those computer buttons when you get a chance. If you got some free time at work, if you got like 5 minutes to kill for it, just go on, just hit them all button.
Should I make a frequent barker pee-pee toy?
What?
Would it have a dog thing or a man thing?
It don't need to have any kind of thing on it.
You don't understand the animation business.
Now's the time that we both have to go. Our podcast come out really great, we know. Our time is at an end, so until we meet again, we'll just have to say good.
That was a pretty good podcast, I think.
I
I don't think I've ever said the C word on here before, but I don't know.
I don't want to hear any of the words like that. None of those. I
think
you
I said-
should have. You said every bad word there is to say on here.
I
one
did
time
say
or
a
another.
lot. I said cock on this
All
one.
right, just shut your mouth. I don't want to hear it all.
I said dick a bunch of times.
I don't want to hear it over and over
Hold
again.
on, I'm trying to think.
No. I hear you say the worst things on every one of these. There ain't one word you left out. And half of some of you say bad words so bad I ain't ever heard them before, but I know they're bad.
Some
They're
of
coming
them
out of your mouth.
Some of them I'm just making up. You said pee-pee toy.
That's okay. Pee-pee toys. Children play with pee-pee toys.
You are going to get us busted.
What? Thank y'all kindly for watching. And don't forget to subscribe. Hell.